Hi everyone, I gotta make a video from the car. I had some meetings today and I quickly checked in on the progress of the pruning and everything, but I'm on the way to our partners meeting, and so just kind of having you all understand where we are in the process. At the end of this month we had a deadline for all the schematic designs so that the construction company can calculate like very accurate how much all this will cost, and it's important, for pro forma, for everything like that. So but in the meantime we decided to start outdoors since we don't need permits for that. It takes time to, like pruning. It's really like starting now to see changes in 2 years from now. So it was good that we started early, so by the time we're opening up you will see some changes, right? And the next program is the vegetable gardens. We're gonna have an area that's more like a show garden, more for educational purposes, for herbs, for things like that. And then we have a production garden too. So the show garden is more for guests to be around and to relax and sit on the bench and have a cocktail, whatever. And then the production garden is really to plant and harvest a lot of vegetables for both restaurants, but as well for eventually maybe selling it to some chefs in the city, or things like that, or having a farmer's market on our property as well, so our community can come and get some fresh vegetables. So another reason there is as well, like, it takes time for that to develop. So the reason why we want to start early is as well, by the time we're opening up the hotel, that the vegetable garden is kind of already in progress, like that we have our first harvest on the first year that we're opening. So these are our main things right now. That there's some fencing involved in that. We have a lot of deer in the area, so we're gonna have to put deer fence on it, and some roads are probably gonna start being put in as well. All these items can be started without us having to wait on the cost. I mean, the cost is important, but more like the permits and the conditional use permit and stuff like that. So it's a long journey. Definitely underestimated that, but it's a big project too, and I have to admit the project is, we all know this is way bigger than we all anticipated. So but yeah, it's gonna snow on Sunday again. It's another 6 inches, and I don't know how it's gonna look like again, but I think everything that was cleared, we're gonna have to clear again. We are working as well in the back office on starting to get some samples in from multiple products like linen. I have samples coming for the kitchen jackets and kitchen uniforms and stuff, because all this needs to be worked out, and we're working on the process for everything. By the time we're opening, there's an entire system in place. Every department will have systems in place that will be followed by every individual. So yeah, in the years of working for other businesses, I kind of observed where the faults were and where the hiccups were, and I tried to start taking care of those before we opening. So